Research has shown that even newly hatched chicks know the position of the stars. So, who is it who teaches the position of the stars to them before they are even hatched? The way that a tiny chick knows from birth which of all the many stars it needs to follow and which it will use as a guide is most miraculous. All these things demonstrate that Allah both created birds and inspired their behavior. In fact, Allah reveals the following truth about birds in a verse from the Quran. Do you not see that everyone in the heavens and earth glorifies Allah, as do the birds with their outspread wings? Each one knows its prayer and glorification. Allah knows what they do. Some species in the bird world possess other abilities than flying. The ostrich and the roadrunner, for example, can run even faster than a record-breaking Olympic athlete. If a man were to enter a 100-meter sprint against an ostrich and a roadrunner, he would stand no chance at all. An Olympic champion can run at 39 kilometers an hour, whereas the ostrich can manage up to 60 kilometers per hour. Every stride of its long legs takes it some 3 meters. These birds are one of the fastest athletes in the living world. Penguins are also a species of bird, although they use their short wings to travel through the sea, not the air. These delightful creatures, which look so clumsy on the land, really look as if they are flying once they enter the water. If a swimming race were to be held between them and human beings, it is again we who would lose, as penguins can swim 3 times faster than an Olympic gold medal winner. They also expend a lot less energy when doing so. The reason for that is that their bodies have been designed for the task. They move through the water just like speedboats and are some of the fastest swimming land dwellers on Earth. In the same way that their flight techniques, wings, and other features are really quite amazing, so the decorative features of birds' bodies are also particularly eye-catching. Male birds use these striking colors and patterns to attract females. These patterns are true works of art, none of which can be accounted for by chance. In order for these patterns to emerge, every single feather has been given its own color and pattern. That leads in turn to these wonderful designs. There is a special code in the cells of the creature which is programmed to form these patterns. The color of every feather, at what point on it the color will begin to change, and what shade that color will begin with are individually coded in the genes. Chance has absolutely no place in this splendid design. No coincidence could ever draw these wondrous designs on a peacock's feathers. And it is for these very reasons that Charles Darwin, the founder of the theory of evolution, which seeks to account for the origins of living things in terms of coincidence, was always greatly perturbed by peacock feathers. In a letter to his friend, Asa Gray, Darwin admitted, "The sight of a peacock's tail, whenever I gaze at it, makes me sick." The fact is that no one who examines living things without prejudice could possibly be made uneasy by peacock feathers or other examples of perfect design. All of them contain an important message that needs to be understood by people of intelligence. It is Allah, Lord of infinite might and knowledge, who created all living things. Every living thing reveals to us examples of the art of His creation. One verse of the Quran says, "He is Allah, the Creator, the Maker, the giver of form. To Him belong the most beautiful names. Everything in the heavens and earth glorifies Him. He is the Almighty, the All-Wise." Birds, which made Charles Darwin sick in his own words, still continue to represent a dilemma for this theory today. The theory claims that all living things on Earth evolved from one another as the result of series of coincidences.